I believe that any candidate for high public office who has pledged himself, as have I, to the eradication of organized crime and all the filth that it engenders, had better possess whatever selfless dedication, whatever sheer guts may be required to stand alone, with his only protection being the courage of his convictions, regardless of personal risk. This is what I believe, sir.
So with the election less than a week away, Nelson Hayward, candidate for the U.S. Senate, in a race to fill the seat of the late Harold Lynch, will have round-the-clock police protection following the reported threats against his life.
I think I just clinched your boyfriend's election.
Nelson is not happily married.
Look, I didn't tell you to come here to discuss his marriage. I told you to come here to discuss his affair with you.
That's none of your business.
Let go of him. Here's your ecology speech for tomorrow morning. Gillis did a terrific job on it, and I just improved it. Read it word for word and no ad libs, please.
Whose lipstick is this?
Linda's. I asked her over. Guess why?
To tell her to get out of my life.
You guessed.
Harry, stay out of my private life.
You don't have any private
I'm
life.
telling you.
No, I'm telling you.
Some...
I've put too much into getting you where you are now to take a chance on blowing it.
You don't leave me any choice, as usual. Linda, it's me. Honey, I've got to see you. No, not here at your place. Give me about 30 minutes. Bye.
For God's sake, Nels, are you going to take a police escort to her place?
You want headlines about my wife's secretary taking an overdose of sleeping pills? Now, let me break it to her, gently. I was wondering if maybe you could go down to the cigar counter and pick me up a box of Panatellas.
Oh, no problem. Except, Mr. Hayward, I really shouldn't be leaving your room unguarded.
Oh, I think Mr. Stone and I can fight them off together for a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
Is he the only one?
No, there's a couple more down in the garage. Harry, give me a jacket.
What?
Harry, this is very important to me. Get in the car. Drive right out of here. Drop the car off at the beach house and call yourself a cab. Police department. Just wanted to let you know we keep our promises. You're worried about Nelson Hayward. You'll find what's left of him in the garage of his beach house.
Have we been able to establish an exact time of the death? Yeah, that looks like 9:20 p.m. The broken watch crystal on the wrist of the deceased would fix the time. Coroner confirmed that?
So I want it by
What time do you have?
Whatever he has to do, but
10 o'clock.
I don't want
That's what I got. Would you believe it? The first thing I did this morning when I left your campaign headquarters, I run right over to your tailor's.
I'm sure he was delighted. He loves a challenge.
What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. It's a small joke.
Oh, you mean about fitting me? I'm not hard to fit. No, sir. No, I went for the material. And you know what? Takes this guy 10 days to make a jacket.
And you need one by...
Saturday.
Too bad.
The jacket that you're wearing was delivered today, which would mean that you would have to order it 10 days ago. But the one that you gave to Mr. Stone was only ruined 4 days ago when he got shot, and I just don't understand how you would know 6 days in advance that you would need a new jacket. I went out to your beach house this afternoon. I pulled out of your garage, and I roared down the street at 70 miles an hour, and after 3 minutes, I stopped, and there was nothing there. No bar, no restaurant, no gas station, not even a private house. Nothing. Just a field, highway, and birds.
What were you looking for?
A phone, sir.
A phone?
Mr. Stone's broken watch fixed the time of death at 9:20. The killer's phone call came into the police at exactly 9:23. Where did the killer call from? That's what I can't answer. Closest public phone is 7 minutes away in a gasoline station.
Did you know that Harry Stone always set his watch 5 minutes fast so he'd never be late for an appointment? Did you know that?
No, sir, I didn't.
Everybody else knew that. Instead of the time of death being 9:20, that'd fix it at 9:15. Now you say it takes him 7 minutes to get to the gas station. Isn't that what you said? 9:15 and 7 gives you 9:22. Plenty of time to get out change, light a cigarette, and make a telephone call. Does that answer your question?
No, sir. The station ran out of gas. Closed early, 8 o'clock.
Mr. Hayward, can we have you now for a voice test, please?
What about the house phone? The murderer could have telephoned from the beach house. My keys to my house were right with the car keys.
The call to the police came in downtown, sir, from your beach house. That's a toll call. I checked the telephone company. No record of a call. These are very durable items.
To give us additional weapons.
Now, suppose the owner of these items wanted the same quality in his watch that he had in his shoes. What kind of a watch would he buy? You know the guy had an answer?
Well, what do you say?
I got it right here.
Crime on the streets today is a brutal reality.
Look at this watch. You won't believe this.
I intend to look after the rights of these victims.
You can't break it.
The decent, law-abiding
I don't care what you do.
to be able to walk the streets
It's still ticking.
without fear.
We're now getting some further word from the Registrar of Voters in San Francisco. The turnout has increased dramatically.
Yeah. The candidate's in his bedroom alone. He had some personal calls to make.
Right. Columbo.
We're just leaving with the candidate and his wife to vote.
Wait.
Good luck, sir.
Davis 411, Hayward 505, Humboldt 3,460.
Lieutenant, somebody just took a shot at Mr. Hayward.
Yeah, I heard. Now, I told row house to forget about surrounding the building because the guy that fired that shot is still in this room.
What?
What's he talking about?
It's all right, everybody. Huh? He means me. I fired the shot, is that it? Lieutenant Columbo, was there a gun in this room?
I wouldn't say so, sir, no.
I mean, would you concede there's no gun in the room?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me show you something. Is this a bullet hole in the glass?
Yes, sir.
Would you say it was fired at an angle, calculated to hit a victim in the head here, seated at the phone in this chair?
Yes, sir.
And would you say that having failed to hit the intended victim, the trajectory indicates that this hole in the wall was caused by the spent bullet?
Yes, sir.
Would you further concede that if this bullet proves to be from the same gun that killed Harry Stone, that the same hand fired both shots?
Yes, sir.
Then all that remains for you is to dig the bullet out of the wall and take it to ballistics for a comparison.
I've already dug the bullet out of the wall. And ballistics has already verified that it came from the same gun. You see, sir, this afternoon when you told Sergeant Vernon that you were going to come in here to make some private telephone calls, I was over there in the press room. Now, this room is 615 and the press room is 616. When you call from here, it lights up over there. So I kept watching the phone for 615 to light up. Here, it's lit up now. You see that? I kept waiting for that button to light up. Never lit up. I didn't know what the hell you were doing here. I knew you weren't making a call. And I confess I got curious. And when you and your wife, when you went to vote, I took advantage of that opportunity to come in here and look around. And I found that bullet hole in the glass door, and that took me to the wall. I dug this bullet out of that wall 3 hours before you said that somebody fired it at you 3 minutes ago. You're under arrest, sir. Just one more thing.